What's up, Antelope Valley? I'm Robert Jackson, licensed real estate agent in the state of California, local to the Antelope Valley. Today, we're going to get into the 2023 State of the City Address for Lancaster. Let's get to it.
Now, our parks team has been very busy. We just celebrated the 10th Field of Drafts. That's what I said.
I'm going to go ahead and fast forward. She does a lot of formalities,
and
so
just
just to
the
save you guys some
weekend
time.
before that, we focused and we executed numerous capital parks projects, including the renovation of our batting cages. The feedback thus far has been overwhelmingly positive. And now our Sky Tower Park was renovated inside and out, and the Moe's HVAC system was also upgraded. Yes, these are necessities, but these are all testaments to our commitment to the city of Lancaster. Now, we also invested $2.7 million into the improvements of our parks alone. This includes new hard courts, renovated tennis courts, and yes, the addition of even more pickleball courts. Now let's talk entertainment. Whether it's dance, music, theater, the LPAC has it all. The MOA is also thriving. They recently reopened this spring, and they've already had numerous successful exhibits. I'm excited to share that they recently opened Studio 606, which is a digital creative space, and it includes amenities such as a podcasting room. Personally, as well as on behalf of the city, thank Mayor Paris.
Okay, all right, let's pause there. So let's recap what she said. So if you don't know, PARCS is an acronym. It stands for PARCS, that's P-A-R-K-S, Arts, Recreation, and Community Resources. So as Lauren stated, $2.7 million into the Parks Department. That included the renovations of the Steve Owens Memorial Park batting cages, the Sky Tower Park. They did the interior, exterior, and updated the HVAC system. Raleigh Dudley Park is set for renovations. They have a $1.1 million budget on that. That's going to include resurfacing basketball courts and an ADA accessible playground. El Dorado Park is also on the list for upgrades. The LPAC looks like they've allocated resources, put a fresh coat of paint, security upgrades, and infrastructure improvements. And that's for Lancaster Performing Arts Center. The MOA has a new digital creating space. It's called Studio 606, and looks like they added a podcast room. Hop down in the comments if you guys been to these. Share with us how it was.
And let's not forget our newest piece of public art. Those are not balloons. It's super bloom. And speaking of blooming, our Lancaster Community Center is blooming. It is growing. This project is a testament to our commitment to sports and community growth. We as a council recognize the talent and enthusiasm for soccer here in Lancaster, and we are just thrilled to support USL Antelope Valley. But don't take my word for it. Let's hear directly from the community.
All right, I'm going to stop right there. Let's recap. There's a new public art installation that's located on Lancaster Boulevard and 10th Street West. So it's created by Joseph O'Connell. The art piece features brilliant colored discs arranged on sturdy aluminum stalks, rivets that reminisce of the aerospace industry. Varying heights of the disc symbolize not only the organic growth of wildflowers, but also the continuous progress and development of the community. Superbloom. It serves as a visual reminder of the coexistence between nature's beauty and human ingenuity, inviting viewers to reflect on what Superbloom in the human realm would look like. Investments like these are not just beautifying the city, they're enriching our cultural landscape. Shout out to Joseph O'Connell, the artist behind Superbloom. Looks like the city earmarked $1.4 million for Lancaster Community Center. The funds will benefit children's programs and significant technology improvements. There's some more future plans for different parks. She mentioned Mariposa Park and Myrtle Weber Pool. Get ready for a big change at the hangar, formerly known as the Jethawk Stadium. It'll now host the USL Soccer League. Renovations will soon accommodate 5,300 people. So we have enhanced parks, cultural attraction, and improved community facilities. All these contribute to a vibrant and attractive city. This in turn can positively impact property values. As a homeowner or potential buyer, staying informed about these developments is crucial.
Welcome to Lancaster, a city on the move. Our commitment, building a brighter, safer, and more efficient future for our residents. Last year, we embarked on an ambitious journey, investing over $60 million in capital improvements.
All right, let's speed this up. Capital improvements. City Council member Kim Mann stated that last year they began an investment of $60 million, completed $50 million road bond projects, renovated 237 lanes, new protected bike lanes, $141 million carry forward, $29 million additional funds. The majority of the funds came from federal and state grants, SB1 gas tax, Measure M, and general fund. They're creating a multi-agency regional resiliency center at the fairgrounds. They're enhancing Mariposa Park and Myrtle Weber Pool, like I mentioned before. A large portion of the general funds are going to be used for 7 highway safety improvement programs. So flashing beacons and signals. The Interstate 14 is adding 5 interchanges and a new location for LPD on Sierra Highway. Now we're delving into a game-changing topic, sustainability. Being a sustainable city is not just environmentally conscious, it's an attractive investment. All right, sustainability, this is where the mayor comes out and he speaks on this topic. I'll play a little bit of the video, but if you guys want to watch the whole State of the City address, I'll drop it in the description below. But for now, let's check out a little bit.
So we got a lot of hydrogen projects in the works. This is one of them. But that's, we do it different in Lancaster. Yes, you know that, don't you? We do everything different in Lancaster. When they came and met with us, telling me about this great project they have, totally new way to create hydrogen, and then you use the heat.
Huge improvements in the city going on.
I mean, doesn't it kind of make sense? It doesn't matter if you think climate extinction is a serious threat. It doesn't matter. Because what we both agree on, the more money the city has, the better the people live. That makes sense? In Saudi Arabia, everybody over 18 gets a minimum of $200,000 a year. But is it safe? How many are worried about it being safe? 3 people have died from hydrogen accidents. 3 people. You know how many died from natural gas? 4,400. In this country alone. In this country alone. The truth is it's incredibly safer. The reason for it is it's an incredibly small molecule. It's the smallest molecule. And I met with this group. NITO is called. I guess it was 2 weeks ago. We found out the federal government is giving us $55 million.
Okay.
And then you add that to the 20, how much money did you get the state to give us, Marvel? 20 million.
20 million from the state,
well,
55 million from the federal government.
Major first hydrogen-powered event center is we have to build so other people can see it. Once you know it works.
Hold on, I'm gonna pause there. He's got a point. Somebody has to do it. The first step needs to be taken, and then once other people see that it can be done, then I guess the process perfects after that. And so he seems to be the one to go ahead and spearhead this hydrogen production for all of LA County here in Lancaster. He's getting grants from the feds. He's getting grants from the state. He's getting out of country alliance donations. I mean, this is pretty big for Lancaster and the Antelope Valley as a whole.
One of the biggest obstacles we have to development is the cost of energy. We created the first net zero house in the world. It was impossible, they said. 6 months later, I said, what would it take to get you to do it? They told me, I gave it to them. 6 months later, we flipped the switch. The people who buy those houses can get a much better house because their overall monthly payments are much less.
So the mayor said What does sustainability mean? Sustainability is mortgage paying jobs. If you pay people more, they'll be able to afford more home. So having these companies come in and making Lancaster hydrogen production capital, you can pay people a decent annual income. He said with the technology that SGH2 has, Lancaster is getting 5% of this billion-dollar technology. Lancaster having equity in hydrogen production, okay. The city is set to become a hub for hydrogen research, which plans to produce more hydrogen in the next 1 to 1.5 years than anywhere else in the world. All right, let's jump over. Looks like community development's up next.
The Lancaster Health District. This initiative is a beacon of hope and progress for the city of Lancaster. This project is near and dear to Councilmember Raj Mali. Thank you, Raj, for all your hard work and diligence in seeing this through. Let's give him a round of applause. Now, finding a new home in our Lancaster Health District is a state-of-the-art, fully renovated Antelope Valley Medical Center. Let's give that a round of applause. That's huge. This new hospital will be co-located with a purpose-built neighborhood that will encourage a healthy and active lifestyle. Now, speaking of neighborhoods and housing, the housing market here in Lancaster is prosperous, with nearly 6,000 single-family unit homes coming soon. Now, pictured here is our vision for 15th Street West and Avenue L. This mixed-use development
15th Street
will provide
Avenue L.
392 units that
That's
will
where
be
the
residential,
Chick-fil-A,
retail,
Sprouts,
and even a hotel.
Dutch Bros, Chick-fil-A, Sprouts.
But wait, there's more. And for our travel enthusiasts, we have 3 more new hotels coming. Lancaster Health District, spearheaded by Raj Mali. State-of-the-art, fully renovated AV Medical Center, co-located with a purpose-built neighborhood, 6,000 single-family residences, and 15 multifamily residences.
Every time you drive by one of them, we know something about you. Actually, the software just tells us, this car was seen here, 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 and then it'll even track the car where it went. I mean, it's amazing how sophisticated it is. 18 murders solved, 48 hours. But we had to give up something, don't we? I don't know that I like people knowing where I was. I'm not even doing anything bad. But do I really want them to know where I am? Not really. But that's the choice we've been pushed into. If you want to be safe and secure, we're going to have to give up a few things. Doesn't mean we're not protecting your privacy. The trick to that is how long do you keep the data? I'm arguing for 90 days. They're arguing for 12 months. But we will come to an agreement that data will be removed. If I walk outside, fire a gun, in seconds, they will know where that came from with accuracy. And they can tell you what caliber was. Now, it gets a little fuzzy. Was it a 32 caliber or a 22 caliber? But you don't really need to know that. That means they can have resources there. Oh, it tells you, was it a firework or was it a real? That's kind of important, especially, well, you all know. That's just the beginning.
So as of November, unfortunately, Lancaster's had 23 murders. This is where the technology and the use of AI makes an impact. The cameras that have already been installed has solved 18 out of those 23 crimes, all within 48 hours. In addition, microphones are going to be placed strategically along with the cameras throughout the city. Now, this is going to detect and analyze sounds, differentiating between fireworks and gunshots. The technology is going to help pinpoint the source, providing critical information to law enforcement.
I have to let you know, I am both honored and completely excited to be your first Chief of Police for the City of Lancaster Police Department. And I want you to know, in my nearly 35-year law enforcement career, I've never worked for a council and a mayor who are more prepared to do whatever it takes in the name of public safety. So I applaud you, men and women. Thank you.
Congratulations to Roderick Armelin, newly appointed Chief of Police. So as future property owners and current property owners, what does this all mean? When you have a city invest this much as Lancaster is doing to community improvements, community programs, to keeping the residents of the city safe, and also the advancement using technology, it's a huge upside for property owners. That's the update on the State of the City address. I know it's a lot of information. Like I said before, I'm going to go ahead and drop the link below in the description. Check it out when you guys get a chance. Hop in the comments, let me know what you think about all the improvements, all the economic development, everything that Lancaster is putting into the city. Let me know what you think. If you found this information valuable, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe for more updates and a more in-depth look on the State of the City address. Once again, I'm Robert Jackson, licensed real estate agent in the state of California, local to the Antelope Valley. I'll catch you in the next one.